a lot of concern, defamation charges against a lawyer and a human rights activist that have been remanded at the Ekiti State, prison. A lot of concerns and reactions continue to throw that those that are accusing Mr. Baloa and others of trying to threat the court's integrity by these actions of being involved in civil cases like this against Dutreme. I was just trying to get back the national coordinator of Take It Back movement is still joining us from Lagos to give us a concern about this development. Mr. Sayolu, the very big concern right now, Mr. Sayolu, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, if we are trying as much as possible to understand the concern that have been raised by Mr. Afe, because he said that this is a defamation, and that those that have also argued that defamation sometimes, yes, might be a civil case, but that those that are also arguing that it might also have some criminal intentions. In his book that he has recently published, that those that feels that Mr. Afe, the senior advocate of Nigeria, is taking his action because he is destroying the art and name that he has built over time. That is not just about exercising power. Do you feel that this is a clear muzzle of the judiciary, the clear issues of bigmarism in the country against what the law really says? Remove sometimes your emotions out of it. Look at the matter.
Yes, I think it's a part of a general problem of misuse of state institution. As I said in my earlier remark, that is, in a situation where we have institutions that is available for hire for anybody with money or any man or woman in power, that is exactly the situation we find ourselves. Afe Babalola is a lawyer, a senior advocate of Nigeria, and of course, he knows more than anyone that if he's defamed, the proper and honorable thing to do was to sue for libel. I'm not a lawyer, but these are some of the opinions and even the position of this is the position of even some of the recently reviewed acts, Cybercrime Act, so to speak. So as a matter of fact, there are resolutions of the National Assembly that have reviewed some of these cybercrime acts that are being used to hound and chase after government critiques. So I think what we have here is a trend of impunity that Nigerians must collectively rise against. That's my position on the issue.
All right, Mr. Saul, concerned about justice in this country, that those that also feel that if remorse seeks for justice, either goes to equity must go with clean hands. Do you feel that this matter, they have also adjourned the case to the 10th of December. Do you feel at the end of the day, that we are sure of justice? Or do you feel that because there are those that are trying to drag the federal government to this, and there are those that are having a concern that it's just about someone who wrote a book and published, and then the other person is reacting that there's no point dragging federal government to this concern. That it looks at these are the matters that we tried at the court. Legal issues that we will manage. What may be the result? The end of these actions. We've also seen that your group is also organizing. Planning a protest in respect to these demands.
To start with, our group is planning a protest on the 10th, which is the day Delivery to me is going to reappear in court. And this day is to generally express our displeasure at not just our displeasure at the way state institutions have been subjected to the will and caprices of those in power and those with money, that has been subjected to misuse. It was also an opportunity to protest the continuous attack on the civic space, on free speech, on journalists, on activists. So these are some of the reasons, these are some of the issues our protest is going to be addressing on the 10th, demanding the immediate and unconditional release of the Faruti. It was not the business of the police, and by extension, the federal government, because the police is under this, or as we speak, is under the control of the federal government. It wasn't in their place to have perpetrated such manner of impunity. Abducting, what happened was not an arrest. It was a clear case of abduction, all the way from Ekiti. And sadly, a magistrate court judge, sat over such case and endorsed such lawlessness. It's even the bigger tragedy of all of this, and it's exactly why we've always maintained. It's exactly why I protest on the 10th is to address the question of how our state institutions have been practically hijacked. It's been subject to hijack by powerful men and women, anyone with money. So these are some of the issues our protest will be addressing on 10th.
All right, Mr. Sayolu, National Coordinator of Take It Back Movement. Thanks so much for sparing some of your evening with us on the program. Big talk.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
It really looks like the emphasis on the judiciary to be neutral in these on these concerns and this trial of human rights activists who had put into writing some concern he has about the judiciary. That publications have also led to Afe Babalola, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, to react, and he has taken up the matter that is also an indictment on his name, and that's the reason why some of the arrest was made, and not just arrest was made from Lagos. It was trial in Ekiti, and just on the matter that ought to have been a civil case. He has been remanded and detained in a prison until 10th of December, which will be the next trial. So a lot of the concerns and reactions concerning the defamations and petition by Mr. Babalola. That's where we wrap it up tonight, and some developments in the country and the big talk. We'll look at the other issues and concern on the social, economic, political developments in Nigeria. My name is Deacon Michael. Thanks so much for joining us and being part of the program tonight. See you again.